Kathy, you're not still mending those nets, are you? I told you.
No, I was waiting for you.
What is it?
Do you remember what you said the other day? That if I ever needed anything...
You only need to ask.
Mr. McCaffrey, please don't sack Agnes.
Who?
Agnes Mackay. She was made redundant today, and she really needs this job. Her ma's got cancer, see, and her dad died last year, and Agnes still hasn't finished paying for the funeral, and it's not like there's a lot of work around here.
Kathy, I'd like to help, but it's Alan who's in charge of redundancies.
Yeah, but he'd keep her on if you told him to.
Kathy, believe me, the most painful part of my job is letting people go. I have to think about the productivity of the whole operation.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Nobody round here works harder than Agnes. She's never late. She hardly ever takes a day off sick. She's been here 8 years. I've only been here 2, and God knows I'm useless.
Are you saying I should let you go instead?
Aye.
I'm not going to let you go, Kathy. And I'll see what I can do about Agnes, eh?
Thank you, Mr. McCaffrey. Thank you.
Kathy, you carry the weight of the whole world on those shoulders.
Pa's always saying God doesn't give you a heavier burden than you can carry.
Did you believe that?
Well, Christ fell 3 times under the weight of the cross.
My God, why hast thou forsaken me?
It's no bad question under the circumstances.
I used to think that time and time again when my wife died.
What age was she?
31. Ovarian cancer. With every new treatment, I used to pray to God for remission. I prayed and prayed. But she just got weaker. And then she died.
And after all that, you still believe?
Of course. Don't you?
No. Well, sometimes.
He believes in you. God loves you, Kathy. As anyone would.
Well, I suppose I ought to get home.
I can give you a lift up if you like.
No, I feel like walking, but thanks. You've got a good heart.
Gavin, come on!
I haven't finished my concerto.
But you'll miss your last train.
I have a duty to my audience.
But you'll miss your second show, right? And the punters on the train are waiting for you.
This train's tomorrow.
But don't you just want to get home and tell your mater and Peter all about your big day, like?
I didn't get in, Con.
Ah, you did.
You weren't even listening. Every time I got 4 bars into one of my pieces, this tosspot in the middle chair raised his hand and said, "Thank you, that's fine."
He said it was fine.
He meant shut up. I started 6 pieces and he never let me finish 1. So now, by God, I am going to finish my concerto.
Yeah, but he was just so stunned by your versatility. He wanted to hear more.
He let you finish. I heard you. They let you go all the way through the Mozart concerto, all 4 of Vivaldi's seasons, and not to mention all that Paganini, which wasn't even on the audition list.
I'm gonna be sick now.
Not again.
I've drunk too much, Con.
I think I should have stopped after the fourth whiskey.
You should have stopped after your second shandy. Come on, let's get your head out the way before a train comes.
Thanks for looking after me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for buying all the drinks, like.
Oh, it's the least I can do. The nasty business getting your wallet pinched. Look, you sure you're okay with just that £20 I gave you?
Aye, there's your train.
Not till I finish my concerto.
You're gonna miss your lost train, Gavin.
No!
Listen, do you want to know the truth? When I went in there after you, do you know what they were talking about? You. Your originality, your tonal qualities. They talked all the way through my Mozart concerto as if I wasn't there. And when I got to the end, they made me star on other pieces. I could carry on talking. Trust me, the acceptance letter is as good as in the post. Now get yourself on that train and you go tell your folks that they've got a genius in their family.
Hardly a genius.
Get on the train, Gavin.
How will you get back?
I'll hitch. Now go.
Come on, are we nearly there?
Can't I tell you that? Might spoil the surprise.
Is it bigger than an elephant?
Might be.
Can you stuff it in a shoebox?
Might do.
Come on, Uncle Simon.
Okay. It's bigger than an elephant. You couldn't fit it in a shoebox. Goes by the name of Mary Christine. Floats. And is moored just there.
A boat? Uncle Simon's got a boat.
Well, it's bigger than an elephant, and nagging doubt about whether it floats.
So, what do you think of my new business venture then?
You're taking up the fishing.
Fishing? No chance. I'm turning her into a touring boat. Lock fine sea cruises.
Simon, you still owe Ma £2,000.
Aye, and this is how I'm going to pay her back. I've got a business partner, Noban, that's putting up most of the capital. She needs a lick of paint, right enough, but what do you think, Kerry? We could use an experienced seaman.
You want to know what I think, Simon? I think this time you're finally going to start staring mad. What the hell do you know about boats?
I can learn.
You need a licence to run a tour boat.
She's got her DTI.
To carry passengers, Simon. And I don't know who you bribed to get her certificate, but that boat needs a lot more than a lick of paint.
You just can't bear it. You can't bear it that somebody in this family has got a boat, and it isn't you.
He's going to kill somebody, probably himself.
The boy comes from 5 generations of fishermen.
Ah, but the closest he's come to is changing the water for his goldfish.
And the closest you've come to being a film critic is belching in front of the television. That's what he's been up to, you know, watching his dirty videos day and night. He's been sending articles off to the newspaper, hoping they'll give him a weekly column. I found the job lot of them under the cushions on the settee.
You had no right to do that.
Robert and I bought that settee in 1979, and under the terms of his will, it's my settee, and I can look under the cushions any time I like.
I don't want you touching his things.
But they weren't interested, were they, Kenny? Crimes and misdemeanours. A modern morality tale. I can hardly wait to read it myself.
He can write what he wants. He knows a lot about films.
We'd all be a lot better off if he'd known a little less about films and a lot more about running a fishing boat.
We'd have lost the Alpha years ago if it hadn't been for Kenny. Christ, Matt, after everything he did.
He didn't do it for us. He was doing it for himself. He waited 15 years. 15 years to take that boat from under Simon's nose.
Come on, Ma, we're meant to be having a nice day out.
Well, I'm sick of hearing you defend him. Can you no see how pathetic you are? He never loved you. He only married you to get his hands on the boat.
That's rubbish.
How long is it since he's been a husband to you when the lights were out? He'd rather watch it on video.
Ma, the kids want to get on the boat.
Look what you've done to my family. My son's a useless waster who'll never earn an honest penny in his life. And my daughter, Scottish Young Musician of the Year, sits alone in her bedroom watching late-night television, taking pills to keep herself stupid and insensible enough to forget what she might have made of her life if you hadn't walked into it. I wish you would bugger off and be a film critic. I wish you'd done it 15 years ago. I've always wondered, Kenny, when you jumped in after my Robert that night, was it to save him? Or just to make sure he'd really drowned? Jennifer, Stephen, come on. Are we going in the boat?
Kathy.
Hello.
What are you doing out here with just your carry-on? Jesus, you're frozen. How long have you been out here?
Dunno. A couple of hours?
What are you trying to do? Kill yourself with hypothermia?
A more interesting suicide than most.
Your family will be worried sick about you.
They've all gone off in my brother's new boat. They'll not be back till the night.
All on your own, like.
Is this you just back?
Aye. I missed the last bus, so I had to hitch through the night.
You must be exhausted. How'd you get on?
How did you think? I'm as good as in. That better?
Aye. So here you are, to the rescue again, eh?
Try and do my bit, like.
You're a good lad, Con. You'll have to stop nicking the cars, though. They tend to frown on that sort of thing at the college.
Bit short-sighted of them, isn't it? Takes a lot of ingenuity to nick a car, especially the ones that are alarmed and immobilized.
Why'd you nick a car that's been alarmed and immobilized?
Trade secret. If I told you, you'd start nicking the best ones, and I'd be left with the larders. Come on, let's go for a walk, eh? I'd hoped you'd be here. I brought you a present. In fact, I brought you 3 presents. One, 2, 3. The kiss went missing somewhere along the line, so you need to buy a new one.
You stole us.
I didn't steal it. I swear on my mother's life. I popped in to see my great auntie in Glasgow. She can't play anymore on account of her rheumatism or arthritis. One of those, like. She said she wanted me to have it. Only I'll never play it, so I thought you'd like it.
Oh, Con, I can't take this.
Why not?
Your auntie meant it for you. It should stay in your family.
Think it was a long-term loan, okay?
I don't know what to say.
Say aye.
Aye what?
Aye, you'll come for a drink with me. Oh, come on. It's Saturday afternoon. And I promise to sit 3 feet away from you at all time to avoid a major local scandal. Come on, what do you say?
Okay.